be honest with you.
Yeah.
There is something in the car.
What's in the car, mate?
There's a bag of stuff that I was taking to somebody's house.
Okay, when you say bag...
Guys, this next news story, well, I think this is probably the most well-spoken drug dealer I've ever come across. So, a man was found with more than £10,000 worth of Class A and B drugs in his car and he's been jailed. Mr. Toby Bunting, who's 51, was spotted by neighbourhood support team officers parked up in a lay-by off the A47 between Iron Thorny near Peterborough on the 1st of June last year. Bunting and the car was searched.
How you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Cool. Just stopping to speak to you.
Yeah?
You got your driving licence on you at all, mate?
I don't have a driver's license. I have one, sorry. I have a driver's license. I lost it.
Oh, you lost it?
Yeah, okay. I did. I can give you, I've got a passport. No, I don't have a passport with me. I can give
Any
you my
ID,
name.
bank card, anything like that?
Bank card.
Is it your vehicle?
Yes, it is. I just pulled over because I got sick and then I ate my dinner. And that was it, and then I fell asleep.
Cool. As I'm speaking to you,
Yeah.
I can smell cannabis in this vehicle.
Cannabis?
It smells like cannabis. Okay. Also,
Honestly, I don't.
have you not?
No. No, I don't. I don't, honestly. I
Okay.
don't smoke cannabis.
Also, there's also intelligence to believe that this vehicle's involved in drug supply. Okay. So at the moment, you're going to be stopped and searched under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act.
Really?
Yeah. I'm PC from Fort Wood Police Station.
This is crazy.
Okay, listen to me, I'm PC Fort Wood Police Station. You are detained for the purposes of the search under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act. Take a breath, take a breath. No. It's fine. Because
It's not fine.
If there's no drugs in the car, then it's fine, isn't it? So have a breath.
Can hold on a second.
So like I say,
back to work tomorrow.
It's fine, but you're not under arrest unless there's drugs.
Off for a year.
Okay, again, that's fine. You're not under arrest. You're not getting arrested. All right. Not at the moment. Like I say, unless suddenly I open the boot and there's like 10 kilos of cocaine or something in the boot. Do you know what I mean? So something really extreme. Then my hands are tied.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
There is something in the car.
What's in the car, mate?
There's a bag of stuff that I was taking to somebody's house.
Okay. When you say bag of stuff, what is it?
I have no clue because it was left at my house.
Okay. So.
And
but when you say stuff, is it illegal stuff or is it just stuff?
Illegal stuff. It's illegal stuff.
Okay.
And I didn't want it in the house. That's why I got rid of it.
Okay. Just.
I don't want any problems.
Let's slow down. Okay.
Right. I put it all in one bag.
Yes, it's all in one bag.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously, because of what's been found, you are going to be getting arrested. Okay. So at the moment you're under arrest on suspicion of possession of a controlled drug with intent to supply. So you do not have to say anything. It may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later on court, and anything you do say may be given evidence. And obviously, the reason for your arrest is to secure and preserve evidence by way of searches.
Say that again.
For searches, so we allow us to do searches, and to allow us to do a prompt investigation defence. So interview you, ask you questions, do things like downloads and things like that. That's a long way down the line.
How far down the line?
How far down the line? You're going to get interviewed, aren't you? Once you've been interviewed, then
let's make it quick.
So listen to me. Toby, relax.
Oh
Toby, relax and listen to me. So once you get interviewed, they basically make a decision whether they've got further inquiries and no further action or charge. Okay?
It's not going to be no further action or charge. I understand that.
A bundle of £800 in cash was found on him and various drugs worth around £10,000, including coke, crystal meth, ket. Bunting was arrested in a search of his home in Peterborough city centre was carried out, which uncovered a taser-style stun gun and prohibited firearm. In police interview, Bunting claimed he had been at a party the night before his arrest and the host had asked him to get rid of the drugs which had been taken there by partygoers. Downloads of his 3 mobile phones showed evidence of drug dealing. However, he claimed one of the phones had only recently been given to him and the messages must have been meant for someone else. Bunting appeared at Cambridge Crown Court where he was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison after admitted 2 counts of possession with intent to supply Class A, 2 counts of possession with intent to supply Class B, acquiring criminal property which was £800 in cash and possession of a firearm, namely a taser. Detective Constable Lizzie Aspland, who investigated, said this was a great spot by our neighbourhood support team who came across Bunting parked up in a secluded area. They were in the right place at the right time and have taken more than £10,000 worth of harmful substances off our streets. Bunting initially denied any involvement with drug dealing. However, the overwhelming evidence against him proved he was lying and ultimately gave him little choice but to plead guilty. A man who tormented a woman for 3 years after he was freed from prison for harassing another woman. Shoaib Mohammed from South Shields subjected his latest victim to an extreme level of stalking. He continuously crept outside of her home, removed latches from her window locks, and got hold of her phone number. His stalking was compared to scenes from a Hollywood film. After his behaviour continued to escalate, he caused the victim to sell her flat. Shoaib set his sights on the latest victim after he was released from prison. He was previously jailed for 30 months in 2017 after he got a copy of a customer's key whilst working as a plumber. He placed toys in her home, nicked her underwear, and bashed the bishop on her clothes. Newcastle Crown Court heard out between 2019 and 2022. Shoaib got into his victim's security system and obscured the view of what he was doing around the property. Prosecutor Jolyon Perks told the court, "This conduct persisted over a prolonged period. It involved a high degree of planning. It involved the defendant tracking her from a location to location. To resubmit, the conduct was intended to maximize fear or distress." Shoaib admitted stalking involving fear of violence and has today been jailed for 5 years, and the recorder, Brian Whitehead, issued him with a lifelong restraining order and said the facts of the case read something like a Hollywood film. The recorder said, "I've never seen a case falling short of violence where this sort of distress or harm is caused, forcing someone essentially to move out of her house, forcing her to sell and then continue." In a victim impact statement, the woman described her ordeal as a nightmare which was completely changed her life and made her feel paranoid, and added the psychological toll is beyond imagination. "Nobody knows where or how this ends. I can't work out the pattern or the motive, and I fear I never will." She added, "I don't even know why it ever started." So the court heard that the woman's nightmare began in the summer of 2019 when she got a note through her door saying someone had a parcel for her and she should ring an enclosed mobile number to collect it, which she ignored. She then noticed that the window facing into her rear enclosed yard had 2 of the 4 latches removed. She called 999 as she watched the stranger tamper with a security light and then run off. About a minute later, he returned and stared in through a window for around 2 minutes, and later that same evening, she received several calls to a mobile phone from a withheld number and could hear just breathing. At around 11 o'clock at night, her CCTV showed a male outside her home wearing blue surgical gloves and carrying a torch. He approached the front door and put a black bin liner over the security cameras before leaving. Shoaib was linked to the offences after his offender manager recognised him from footage obtained by police. His defence said he's willing to engage with professional help. He knows he needs professional help. As I said, he's been jailed for 5 years. Absolute madness, guys. Just stay safe out there. That's all I'm saying.